Yo, peace of love, peace of love, peace of love, chosen ones. I'm back with another banger. First and foremost, if you've been enjoying the content down below, subscribe to the channel. Also, get this video a thumbs up and turn on the post notifications. But as always, you know what I'm saying, y'all stay tuned throughout the whole thing because you may catch some gems. So, family, I had this calling just to make this video for someone out there that really truly needs to hear this. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start being more a little bit more consistent again with my videos. I want to talk about that too. I've really just been kind of like ducked off, really tapping in with myself, and you know what I'm saying, really living life. This is just a small part of my life of like when I come on here and spread my messages and things like that. But I have a lot of stuff going on, outside of this and behind the scenes that eventually it's gonna be lit talking about and introducing y'all to. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick, but this is for everyone out there or anyone out there that is experiencing or trying to get through depression. Depression is like a killer, right? Like, especially when you feel like a lot of people don't truly like understand you, right? Like, they don't know things that you are experiencing, especially like upon waking up on like going upon a spiritual journey. Like, a lot of the times it feels truly lonely because you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people that you have been around like all your life, they haven't experienced a lot of the things that you experienced or you're experiencing. So it's like when you try to talk to them about these certain things, it's like to a certain extent like of advice that they can literally give you until it just turns into like things that you really don't want to hear, and it's just gonna add on to the depression, right? Like, that's how life really is. That's why they say, a lot of the times you have to deal with a lot of things. Like, it's good to have, like, you can of course go and see a therapist and things like that, but it all starts with that spark within you, right? Like, and how to like ignite that spark is to really realize like who you are and like how like valuable you are here, like how much you have an impact on other people's lives. Like, know that you got to keep going to make an impact around. The more you enjoy life and the more love you spread to yourself, you're only going to project that out to other people. And now you're having an effect on the electric magnetic field, which is going to increase the vibrations all around, non-locally. And what I mean by that is like a person doesn't even have to actually be there. You just have to really be impacting yourself, so it's going to start to spread around you. Watch, like, your neighbors will start being real nice and kind and things like that. You're going to actually be seeing a whole change happening. But like, we experience at times like depression because what I'm saying, it's just when a lot of things like get clogged up in our minds, like a lot of trauma, like a lot of things that can really push us to overthink situations, right? Like, that's the thing that really causes like depression to occur. So you have to really remain grounded like every single day, and know that like nothing, like your situation physically cannot affect you mentally, right? Like your inner world, like literally you have to only allow it. Like, that's you. Like, nothing can literally bring you down. It's just the emotion that runs through your mind. Like, you have control over controlling that autopilot mindset. I tell a lot of people to really look into, astrology, really get an understanding on their birth charts and like really know why they go through these different feelings and the way that why they are the way they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have different types of, like, I call them like almost like powers, right? Because when you get in control over these things, these feelings, and these emotions, you become powerful because you can use it as like the opposite of negative, like positive, so you can put it and have an impact positively in your life. So at times, like I said, like whenever it comes to depression, like it's all about just tapping in with yourself and like tapping in with yourself. And like at times, I like to say meditate. Like, meditate, like always, go outside, take your shoes off and really put your feet in the grass and the dirt. Like, get some sun, get nature, like really disconnect yourself from a lot of the physical things. Like, a lot of things can like trigger that. Like, sometimes it's real good to take breaks away from like your phone and electronics and stuff, because those things are programmed to like those, like they can easily trigger something, because they make a lot of things, like, for example, in movies and shows, they make a lot of things that's relatable to a lot of people, like situations, and some people actually take movies and things like that to heart, and then they can get a trigger of like some trauma that they really don't even know that they have to tap in with to actually heal. And that's like the mindset of like a person with the autopilot mindset of just they go through the feelings without actually being aware and thinking, being conscious, you know what I'm saying? And also with the phones, you know, sometimes you can easily create that illusion of separation between your dream and like your life now. And you have to know that we're oneness. When you think about it like that, that we're oneness, like there is no separation. Time isn't a thing. You know, when you shift your mindset to thinking that you know, are an amazing person, you're going to only attract in like that abundance. You feel me? Like your life is going to completely do like a 180, and like you're going to be completely different. You know, you're gonna change completely. And that's by shifting your mind. And like you just have to pull your mind out of like that autopilot, like negative thinking. You know, you have to just really ground yourself and know that like the situations, like the things that happen around you, like they're out of your control. So when things happen, don't stick onto that for so long and keep like thinking about it and thinking about it, because what that's doing is creating like that depression mindset, because you feel like, you know, say something happens, you lose something like physically, like something like money, you lose money, or you get fired from a job or something like that, and you think about it in a negative way, like that's what causes depression. And depression is just an illusion, it's just a mindset. You know, when a person is like, man, you know, I'm just feeling depressed, like the more you're saying that, the more you're going to go through those feelings. And then, you know, being in that type of energy, it attracts those types of things. Just like being in a good energy attracts blessings, being in that type of energy attracts negative energy. So it makes you like do everything opposite of your normal daily schedule, right? Like you may start to experience like you eat less, right? Like you're eating less, you try to be away from everybody, you try to like, you're not loving yourself. Like you have to change those types of things around, like, and know that that's just an illusion of what they planted to people's heads of like what depression is. And like if you feel this way after taking the L, then you're depressed, or if you go through this, then you just label yourself depressed. Like it's not like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that at all. Like it's all about like controlling your way of thinking, right? Controlling your way of thinking and reprogramming your mind neurologically to perceive things in a positive manner. So when things happen, you know, instead of like being like, man, like this made me feel some type of way, look at things from a whole other, you know, perspective. And even the things that have already occurred in your life, like you have to reflect back on things and really get to the root of why something happened, because a lot of things happen for you to teach you a lesson, you know. And that goes with anything in life. Anything that has happened, when you think back on it, like you can really get to the root of why it happened, so you can learn a lesson. Maybe you had lost a large sum of money because you was too attached to money, so the universe took out a large sum of money out your life to see how you was going to react. So you have to figure out, you know, how to get, you know, multiply that, or you know, how to really get that back, but not having that lack or depressing mindset. Like those are the types of instances that occur in your life to test you, to see like, are you ready to progress? Because you're the creator of your life, so you have the power to, you know, basically, you know what I'm saying, manipulate your mind to thinking like positive all the time. Like when something happens that may not, that is just way out of your control and makes you feel some type of way, or normally will make you feel some type of way negatively, and you start reacting positively out of these things, like you're gonna stop being depressed, you know, way less. Like you're not gonna be depressed no more. You start to meditate, a lot more. I say meditation a lot because meditation really like taps you in. It really is stillness, right? Silence. When you're really tapped into that space, it's when your life is really like, you're really creative in that moment. You know what I'm saying? You could really make a lot of things happen. You could fix a lot of things. And that's why I say you could really tap in with meditation and tap into that, to the unknown, to the quantum, and really get an understanding on why things happen, and fix, you know, all the emotions and things like that that was flowing through your mind negatively, and let go of all of that and really just be in the present moment. But like if you're dealing with depression, like everything is okay. Like a lot of times we go through like spiritual depression, you know, just you know, people aren't going to really understand you at times, like especially with the you know, when you have like a spiritual awakening, the further you start to get on to it, you go through different things. Like your body may be fatigued one day, you know what I'm saying, you may just be really tired another day, you may feel really down, and like these days you was feeling really up. It's just what happens on your journey of transitioning into a better being, right? So, you know, keep going and keep pushing forward, and no matter what, like listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, know what needs to be healed, like put focus and energy on that to actually heal it. Don't try to cope it with anything like physically, and really like work on yourself mentally in that moment to like really heal yourself and give it focus and watch. Things is just gonna, it'll come into your mind, and it'll just continue to keep going, won't even stay in there to create that negative feeling. But you know what I'm saying, if this message could resonate with someone out there, could help anyone, leave down in the comments. Also subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up and turn on the post notifications. But as always, family, y'all take care and have a blessed and abundant day.